What's good, y'all? Just cut off my last one. Don't mind, my hair is in twist right now. It's pretty short, so I got the beanie on. I don't care if it's September, right? I'll stay down until you come up. Today's topic, though, is just about life, you know? It's just about life. I didn't really have a topic going into it, and I don't think I do going out of it. I just know that I want to talk about life because I definitely had a very skewed perception of it, right? As y'all know, college is coming up. Sorry, I'm putting something into the GPS. College is coming up, and because college is coming up, well, I'm tweaking. That is on me. I am not even in the right place. Because college is coming up, there's certain stuff I have to do, right? Certain sacrifices I have to make because my parents want me to go to college. I was actually watching something that said college is a scam.
Speed camera reported ahead.
I don't think college is a scam based on what you're going for, but I literally just came back from my digital marketing internship, right? I came back from my digital marketing internship, and they're even talking about putting me in a position where I can market for the whole entire city, which will definitely help me in college, land internships, and this, and that. But I know it's something like I want to do, but my main focus is on trading. And today was my first winning trading day in quite a while. But I'm not going to allow that to get ahead of me. But that's because I finally followed my rules. I stopped living for myself. I also I had to surrender my life again to Christ. Surrender my fleshly desires to Christ. Let me say that, right? Because I've always been Christian. I've always had that thought process. But I had to surrender what I was doing, and I wasn't trusting the process and fully putting my trust in Christ and then trusting in His time. And in doing so, I think I got that win, even though it's an improbable day, right? But making sure I had these certain things in place, I'm looking at people. $1,000 a week for me wouldn't even be bad at all. Greed is definitely something. This is definitely something. That's something I also struggle with going into the markets. You have to think about life. You have to think about your skewed perception of life. You have to think about everybody deserves their own experience. I have a very caring, loving, and supporting girlfriend. Everybody is different, though. You can't look for yourself in different people, right? Whether that's in trading, you can't look for a trade that's gonna be exactly like you. You're your own trader. You're your own this. You're your own that. At the end of the day, you're your own person. I know hard time. I was really down last week. My girlfriend helped pick me back up. The Lord definitely helped pick me back up. So many signs on Friday. It was like a revelation. It was just insane. I remember last Friday I broke down crying, bro. But in the end, it's all gonna work. And I want it to work on my time, but in the end, it may not work this year. It may not work next year. It may not work while I'm in college. I may look stupid while I'm in college. I may start to fear, hey, what if this is not me in college? I have to remember it all works in God's timing. And that's when it'll happen. I had this fairy tale view of life. I had this fairy tale view of life where, I was going to be profitable by this day. Once I start starting this, money's going to come in. I'll do this. I'll get straight A's. Me and my girlfriend will get to the same school. Boom. We go to the same school just because we're dating. Right? Which, I mean, it's logical, but not logical. You don't want to base, which is something that took me a while to understand, but you don't want to base. I knew you didn't want to go to school just because someone's going to school there. But even if you guys have the same major, right? You guys have same this, same that. You don't want to limit somebody's experience. And when I say limit somebody's college experience, I don't mean so they can go and fornicate, so this and that. But it's also a big step for them in life. If someone tried to limit me from trading, I'm so stubborn about trading. I say, no, this is this and that. Yeah, I don't know. That's the thing I'm doing infringing. They could be the same way about college. So, just in doing that in itself, people do have to understand that's what happens. That's what comes with it. That's what I had to understand. Sorry, not people. That's what I had to understand. And that's what life is. Life is not going to be full of ups. Life is not going to be full of downs. I remember in summer, coming into it with just a completely skewed perception. It was going to be this. We're going to be profitable by this. We're going to do this. Then we're going to have children by this, that. People think completely different. And and things can be completely different than what you think it is. And just because you want something doesn't mean the other person might want it, even though they want or like you. Just because you want something in trading doesn't mean it's going to happen at a certain time. Just because of these certain things doesn't mean that you have to have it always your way. And my perception on life, I believe, was extremely skewed. I'm going into the college application process, and as I'm going into the college application process, I know that, damn, it's going to be hard, damn, it's going to be different colleges. At the end of the day, shoot, anything can happen. The Lord wants the best for his children. She could get money by this West Coast. I'll have to approach that ship when it comes. But I can't be so future-minded that I'm forgetting to live in the present. I can't be. To have faith is to not have fear. You can't have fear in anything that you're going. You can't have fear in business. You can't have fear, first and foremost, you can't have fear in your faith. You can't have fear in who you're putting your life. I put my life in Christ. You can't have fear in that. You can't have fear in that. You can't have fear in your faith. You can't have fear in business. You can't have fear in your relationship. Because fear isn't trust. Fear isn't faith.
Multiple lanes merging ahead.
Fear is cowardice, and it's something that ruins it. Because ask some people why they cheat. They cheat out of fear. Oh, I mean, he was going to cheat on me. I got scared. What if I get cheated on, so I'm going to go cheat? Instead, you should just simply appreciate what you have and have trust. I have trust that I'm going to make it. I have trust the Lord is going to put me in a position where I'm going to be able to do such and such things. And if so, I'll be able to provide for whoever I'm providing with. I'll be able to not worry about this because I am blessed and highly favored. I have faith that we may go to different colleges, we may go to the same college. I have faith that the Lord will do what is best for the both of us. What is best to help both of us grow, whether it's individually or whether it's separate. I mean, whether it's individually or whether it's together. I have faith in that. And having faith is to not have fear. So I'm not going to be fearful of this and fearful of that. And in the end, shoot, I get profitable. This, and this. We both go to this. Even we stay on the East Coast, both go to the same college. We both enjoy it, this, and that. We end up this, and that, and everything goes well as God plans. I'm beyond grateful. Because I know I didn't deserve it. I'm a sinner. I don't deserve anything. I don't even deserve to be driving this car, to have this phone, to talk to you, to have the opportunities I have. And yet I do because God provided it. I don't even deserve to really have my girlfriend. She's a blessing. She's a woman that I pray for. So I don't want to take anything for granted by always this. And that's what the greed and that's what the devil does. And that's just something I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to be like David, where everything he did, he just gave it up to God if it's God's will. I could have done something, but I'm not going to do it because it's not within God's will. I want to do what's in God's will. And that's basically like the whole conversation of the car talk, right? The whole conversation, the whole convo, the whole topic is, my perception of life is so skewed. And because of that, it caused me to overthink. I have heavy overthinking problems. It caused me to overthink. Caused me this, caused me that. When really, you should just let life go how it's supposed to go. Right? I'm doing all these things. I could get into a good college. I can get into this. I can get into that. Either way, I have multiple opportunities. It's all going to fall within God's will. You know? Missing business opportunities, potential business trips, this and that. All because it happens for a reason.
Watch out, vehicle on shoulder ahead.
And I'm going to have that faith. I'm not going to live in fear, because if I live in fear, my life will be fear. And then once you're controlled by fear, you don't have fun, you don't have faith, you don't have nothing. Fear is absent in the presence of the Lord. So yeah, I mean, that's really what I want to talk about. You just got to have faith in everything that you do, and life will never be as bad as you think you can make it to. Whether things don't go as you originally planned, they all plan perfectly in the end. Nothing is not perfectly planned, I'll tell you that. Nothing that the Lord has for you is not perfectly planned. But yeah, I mean, that pretty much wraps up the car talk. Like, That's all I really had to talk about, right? I didn't have to talk about much. I'm on my way to Dad's house. Just gotta pick up a few things and pick up my siblings. But yeah, I'm in a Toyota Sienna. I'm not even in my own car. And yet, I have to be grateful that I get to drive a car. And that's how you have to go into every single thing of life. You have to go in with that approach. Because if not, then everything in the end is it's not gonna make sense. But yeah, we'll see what the next car talk will be. I'm gonna break down the trade that I took that was a win before it became a losing trade. I didn't lose though. I made money on the day because I recognized unprobable conditions, which was good, and I'm hoping I can go into Tuesday doing the same thing. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I will see y'all later.